Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for today's Lunch and Learn. I'm Keith Armour, the Education and Homework Support Manager. June is Pride Month, and the library has so many materials and resources and even events that help celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, we've arrived at our website, and our website address is changing to chpl.org, so make sure you keep that in mind. I have arrived at our LGBTQIA plus resource page on our library website, and this is resources for local and regional and online resources, and these lists were created by library staff. They're broken up into several different categories that you see here. Health, Trans 101, LGBTQIA plus 101, and of course teen resources and escapism. If you want to go to a little escapism here, you're going to find the 30 best LGBT films of all time, the 30 best films of the 2010s. You've got some movies to stream, you've got some podcasts, you've got even some different stories that you can stream as well. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll notice that our story time at home, we have a dedicated channel for Pride that has 11 videos, and you can do different story times. Here's Miss Jill from the West End branch, and she is reading My Rainbow, which is a great book. There is quick links to community and local support groups. If I click right here, you'll see some support groups right there in the very top. And then you can go on and look at the different community groups that are here as well. We will be visiting Cincinnati Pride in just a few minutes, but there's all of the other ones that are here as well. So you've got the Greater Cincinnati Glisten, and then a link that will take you directly there, and then some other services that are here as well. Okay, so definitely check out that page. And then if I scroll down, we have what's called Gabby, and that's any burning questions that you might have or looking for different community resources. You can put your name and your email, and we'll get back to you. Here's some questions that are already answered by Queer Gabby. And then down here is a nice collection of staff picks. You've got Read with Pride here, and you're going to find books that were written in 2022. Some of them are actually on order, but you can get your mitts on the newest books. There's 20 in this collection alone. And don't forget, just because a book is on order does not mean that you cannot place a hold on it. So definitely check that one out. This one's right here, All That's Left in the World. If you click here, it's going to tell you that there are 10 copies. One is available, so you could place a hold on it. Ebook, all of the copies. So there's 2 copies of the ebook, and then there are 5 holds on that particular item. If I go back a couple of pages here, I'm going to go back to the next list. These are new LGBTQIA plus novels that are here. Got Don't Cry for Me, The World Cannot Give, The Other Mother, All of You, Every Single One. I'm not going to read all of those, but there are some new titles as well. If I go back another one, then you've got documentaries about the trans experience, and then even Black resilience and adult books that are there. Our favorite new books, and then even trans actors and trans roles that are there as well. And then there's some blog posts, and at the very bottom of this page is some other books, and then we have fiction, and then we have some films, and then graphic novels, and then nonfiction as well. Okay. Now, the library likes to go to a lot of different festivals during the festival season. And last year, the library was at the Gay Pride, and they're going to be there again. And you could get your picture taken with our posts and be on our social media. And they'll be marching in the parade, and we will also have a booth down there as well. So keep that in mind and look out for the library and the parade if you're coming downtown. Now, I'm going to go all the way back up, and we're going to go to our main page, but then I'm going to show you really quickly stream and download. And don't forget, Libby and Overdrive are the same, but I kind of always like to look at Libby using Overdrive online. So I click right here, and you'll notice, just like Black History Month, Women's History Month, they always feature at the very beginning, and this is Pride Month. So all of these titles are going to be available. You can click right here. There's going to be 712 items that are available here. I've read this one before. It's a great book, but you can definitely check these out. Don't forget, the movie Carol was also written as a book first. And remember, when you click here, you can find all sorts of information. You can find a complete description of the book. What I always do when it comes to audiobooks, I always look at the details because I want to know how long the book is going to be. And then you could check out this audiobook for 21 days. Going back, there's a lot of titles here that you can take a look at, both audio and also ebook. And you can even just click right here and see what's just available. And there's 245 that are available right now that you could check out. If I go back to stream and download, I also want to show you Hoopla. Now remember, Hoopla, you can download it, you can put it on a mobile device, and there's no waiting list. That's one of the best things I think about Hoopla. Now, if I go right here to, let's go to audiobooks, and I'm going to scroll back because it was right here. Here's diverse voices, I can say it. So here's a few right here. If I go to audiobooks and scroll through, there's Juneteenth is of course coming up this next weekend. So definitely check out the books that are here for Juneteenth. Very important holiday, and a holiday that the library is continuing to honor by being closed on Sunday and on Monday of next week. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go to ebooks. And if I scroll through ebooks, I'm going to come across ebooks for young adults that are here. So there's a nice collection. There's 63 in this collection. And this is young YA, as they like to call it. Okay? So definitely check that out. The next thing I want to point out is going all the way down here to streaming movies. You can stream different things, but if we go to Canopy, and I'm going to click right on Canopy. Now don't forget, with Canopy, you can actually have 15 credits from the library every month. You have 3 days to watch it. Sometimes the titles are 48 hours or even 72 hours. You can track your list, and then you can also have unlimited plays for Canopy Kids, so they won't count against your 15. However, I do want to point out that on the scrolling feature, we keep scrolling, and we are right here with Celebrate Our Pride collection on Canopy. And remember, Canopy can be used on a mobile device, also smart TVs, Apple TV, and also Amazon TVs as well. So you can download the app for those particular devices, and you can enjoy these films right there in the comfort of your own living room or family room. Here's a great list of some movies that are here, and some oldies but goodies here. This one's in 1986, and you can tell Parting Glances. It's going to tell you a little bit about the genres. You can see more if I click right here. You can also read a little bit more about what's going on in the movie. You can see the different details, and it even gives you some um, related movies that might pique your interest there as well. It's a great movie, one of my all-time favorites. You can click it onto your watch list. You can also, one of my things, because a lot of these movies I have started seeing on Canopy where they put a little bit of a trailer on it for you to watch. But the only thing you have to do to watch a trailer is highlight it and then go down to Google search and search for the Parting Glances trailer, and you would find out about that movie. It's a great way to decide if you're going to use one of your credits for that particular movie. But a really nice collection here, just to celebrate Pride. Now, the library also has some events, and I've highlighted them right here. There's Pride Flair to Wear. This is for tweens and teens ages 10 through 18, where they can make different buttons and pins and headbands. And that is a registered event. It is part of our Discover Summer as an event. And the other one, of course, is Cincinnati Pride. And Cincinnati Pride is going to have the Pride Parade, and then, of course, have the big festival down there at Sawyer Point. It keeps getting bigger and bigger every year, I do believe, and it's going to be January the 25th. Now, I would be amiss without taking you and providing you with a link to Cincinnati Pride. This is the official Cincinnati Pride website. I'll make sure the link is there for you, and you can check out all sorts of different information here. You can go over here to getting involved. Probably a little too late to get involved, but you can always think about it for next year. Community resources is our community calendar, engagement, faith organizations, gender identity, health resources, and even support organizations and legal services and advocacy. So if I went to health resources, you'll see that there are a couple of health resources here that will give you some additional information, such as Caracol House is the AIDS service organization that helps with the prevention of HIV. All right. Now, if I go over here to events, it's going to list all of the events going on, and we can just keep clicking on, and you can see each one, and it will tell you where it is happening. This one's happening, it's the Pride Film Series at the Esquire Theater. Here's Pride Multi-Faith Celebration that's happening next Thursday from 7 to 9. If I clicked on this, it would tell me there's Pastor Leslie Jones that's going to be, and that's going to be at the Hebrew Union College up in Clifton. And you can get a little bit of information there about that event. If you keep going back, there's a block party that's happening at the Birdcage. And then, of course, the big parade and festival. If we click here, here are some of the people that will be performing at Pride Festival. If you want to go right over here, you can get Pride information, Pride Parade information, and you can even download the instructions, download the number order that different organizations are going to be in. I can't remember where the library is going to be. And then, of course, the parade route is here as well. So definitely check that out. And then the festival itself, the festival vendors, here are all the different vendors. You have at retail and nonprofit that will be here. And then, of course, you also have the food vendors and then the alcohol vendors as well. Let me see where we are. I don't see. I'm pretty sure that the Cincinnati Well, I'm not sure where we are. I know that we are having a booth down there, but I don't see it listed here. So maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot. But the library will be down there with the booth, along with so many other great organizations that are supporting Cincinnati Pride this year. Don't forget, Cincinnati Pride is June the 25th. But there's so many different events. Definitely check that out. There's so many events that are happening. So check that out. All right, I'm going to click out and tell you a few more things, and we'll call it a day. All right, those were a lot of activities, a lot of events, and of course our resources. And I just want to say happy Pride, everyone. I'll see you next time for another Lunch and Learn.